Right, what was that? Let's go.
Namaste, my fellow strikers. Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Ranged Jutsu, the Flying Raijin Slice. But before we get into it, be sure to Shinobi Strike that like button and subscribe for more content. Alright, let's get it. Okay, so this jutsu is called the Flying Raijin Slice. It has a 12-second cooldown, a 2 in power, and a 3 in range. It says a surprise attack that strikes from an enemy's blind spot with Flying Raijin Jutsu. The user throws a kunai and after moving performs a lunging slash. Deals additional damage to enemies that aren't targeting the user. Now I had a lot of fun with this jutsu, man. I don't know if I would say like it's like top tier jutsu, but it definitely has all kinds of damage potential. There's all kinds of setups, and my favorite thing about it is just this new status effect that it does more damage to enemies when they aren't targeting you. It's a whole new mechanic, and it makes a lot of other things viable that weren't really necessarily used that often. And yeah, I love anything that shakes things up and makes, and like by extension, this move has made other things more useful. For example, Chikashodo, which was pretty much only used for the one shots with Majestic Destroyer Flame and maybe like running flags. And then the invisibility pill is a lot more useful now too, because both of those make it so that people can't target you. You might even be able to run it with something like hiding an ash jutsu, because that takes away the lock on, but they might be able to get to you before you're able to get the move off. But it just makes a lot more things useful, which is always dope, because like my whole thing is like make more things viable, make more things useful, and this move definitely does that. From what I've seen, it has a really inconsistent hitbox. You might need to run something with it that can restrict your opponent, like something like Icicle Swallow or like Paralysis Seals or something like that, so that your target is locked in place. But when you do get it off and they're not targeting you, it does all kinds of damage. And I'll put a link in the description to this Hidden Rose video that shows like how much damage you can actually do with this when you stack a bunch of stuff on each other, like them not targeting you, the buff from Chikashodo, and even like a buff from something like Raijin God Medicine on top of it. You can do all kinds of damage with it. So the only thing I don't like about it is the same thing the same problem I have with a lot of stuff, is where I feel like you kind of have to make your build around it for it to be really useful, because it barely does anything if somebody's targeting you. So it's really important to have at least like one kind of like invisibility move or something, or at least something that will confuse your enemies so that they end up not targeting you. Or you can just like be a real ninja and sneak around on people, which is also dope. I really feel like a ninja when I'm running this move though, like a straight up assassin. It really feels like that, and I love that. But like I said, the hitbox isn't always very consistent. Like sometimes it seems like you should hit people, but I don't. Let me know how it's been for you guys, and like if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, let me know. But when you have your opponent restricted and you hit them with that, and you have like a buff from them not targeting you and something like a Chikashodo buff, it just does crazy damage. This move is crazy. It really is like an assassination technique. But when you're running it like that, it's kind of like this is your only thing. So I don't know how much I love that though. But yeah, it's a really fun move, a welcome addition, especially for range types who have been struggling for a long time. So I'm glad we got this at this time, because it's been a struggle, man. But we're on the come up, because we should be getting some range DLC soon, like a full DLC. And I think this might be the only Ranged Jutsu Pack we get, because something I haven't thought about, and that kind of makes the whole like, oh, range is struggling so bad, not quite as bad. Hidden Rose pointed this out, but range types have for a long time have had 2 extra jutsu compared to all the other classes, because 2 Sasukes have come with extra jutsu. Like the regular base game Sasuke comes with flame control, so that gave range types an extra jutsu. And then the adult Sasuke came with Onyx Chidori, which was an extra move, so that gave range types another extra jutsu. So we basically had like an extra DLC anyway, at least as far as ninjutsu go. So I can kind of see like why they've been kind of like sleeping on range types, because we've had extra stuff for a long time now, since season 2 really, because since that Sasuke DLC came out, adult Sasuke. So I doubt that range types will be one of the ones that, so like 2 types will get 2 of the jutsu in these jutsu packs, right? But I doubt that it'll be range, because we already have extra jutsu. So hopefully the ones that get 2 will be healer and defense, since attack types are already like overpowered. So that could really help to balance things out. But yeah, my favorite build so far running this is just using Chikashoto and the invisibility pill, because this move only has a 12-second cooldown. That's one of the best things about it. And oh, I forgot to mention, even when you don't hit anybody, you still dash forward. You still teleport and dash forward. So this can also be used to run flags. Like, this move is just really versatile and really, yeah, it's fun and versatile. You could use it in a lot of different ways. But yeah, my favorite way to run it is with Chikashoto and the invisibility pill, because this has such a short cooldown that if you run both of those, every time this comes off cooldown, you have some way to become invisible again and make it so people can't target you. Because especially like once you hit somebody with it and you don't kill them, they're gonna be looking for you, because they know, since the players know that this is a move that makes it so that you take more damage if you're not targeting them. So they're going to be watching for you once you hit them the first time if you don't finish them off. So it's nice to have another way to become invisible once your invisibility is up, or once this move comes off cooldown, because that's a really short cooldown. So that's one of the best things about it, is like that short cooldown, especially if you're already running like Clear Mind or something. But yeah, you definitely want to run like the top that makes ninjutsu damage stronger, Power and Spades. That's really crucial, because I feel like I don't condone one shots and stuff, but I feel like this move it's like the point of it is for it to be basically a one shot, or like for it to do a whole lot of damage, like a lot of burst damage. So you want to make sure you can do as much damage as you can with this each time. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the new Flying Raijin Slice jutsu for the range types. I'm glad we're eating, man. I'm loving that. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what kind of builds you guys are using, so I can feature them on the channel or use them when I'm streaming. Let me know what you guys are doing with it and how you're enjoying the move and what you think. Like, has this put range types back on the map? Is it just like a nice little addition, or is it game changing? Because I wouldn't say it's game changing, but it is nice, and I like to see how they're adding new effects like this doing more damage when people aren't looking at you or when people aren't targeting you. I think that's really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to Shinobi Strike that like button, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.